What's up, family? We're gonna get right into it, and my condolences go out to the lady who lost her life. But ICE fatally shot a driver. This happened in Minnesota today. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think the driver was wrong? Do you think the police officer was wrong? Yeah, let's just talk about it. We need to start putting this stuff out there, and let's have a discussion about it. All right, let's get right into these videos.
We begin tonight with Maggie Vespa at the scene in Minneapolis. And Maggie, we're calling this a city on edge, and you're seeing it with your own eyes.
Yeah, Tom, for sure. You can see this massive crowd behind me. We're talking hundreds of people at the scene where this incident happened earlier today. A lot of anger at ICE in that crowd, and people have been chanting the name of the driver killed in this deadly.
You know what? It's kind of sad because, you never wake up to, want to go out like that. I know, things happen in the heat of the moment, but, these officers got to have some type of humility. They just seem like they come like the Wild Wild West. They just come out guns a-blazing.
Shooting.
The deadly incident captured from multiple angles and sparking deeply divided opinions. The video starts with a driver who police say had been blocking the street. You see the driver gesturing at ICE officers, and they start
See, if you look at it right now, just look at it. There's no de-escalation. The guy runs straight up and tries to pull the lady out the car. Most human beings is not just finna put their car in park, jump out and say, "Come on." This is getting out of.
In slow motion, you can.
Now check this out. Now watch this other officer right here. He puts his mask up because he knew his partner fucked up.
In slow motion, you can see that officer again approaching, grabbing the door handle of the SUV. The driver first reverses, then accelerates, appearing to turn.
Wow.
That officer in front of the SUV then opens fire.
Come on.
The incident also shown from a higher reverse angle. Wow. Zooming in, you can see the ICE officer standing in front of the car when the driver accelerates and the officer opens fire. Tonight, police say the 37-year-old driver was killed.
This woman was in her car, and it appears then blocking the street because of the presence of federal.
Listen, that does not give him the right to shoot her. That's what I'm trying to say. See, the police, they have behind their badge. They know it's so hard for them to get prosecuted. They do this stuff. It's caught on tape. Unless the laws change, this stuff is going to be happening more and more. Nothing we can do about it.
Law enforcement.
This video showing a woman who appears to be a passenger.
Hey, was you riding with her?
Wow.
Now, the Minneapolis Star-Tribune reporting the driver's mother identified her as Renee Nicole Good, saying, quote, "That's so stupid she was killed and that she was probably terrified." Tonight, sharp divisions over what happened. The department.
It was an act of domestic terrorism. A woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over.
Who is this lady? Okay. All right, now look, you got to have some type of compassion here.
Them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle.
Now I can see, her side of the view also. I'm not ignorant to the facts. The lady was driving. The cop was in front. It kind of looked like she was, hitting the gas. But in my point of view, it still don't give him no right to shoot this lady in cold blood. Not only that, he almost shot his partner. If you look real closely.
An officer of ours acted quickly and defensively shot to protect himself and the people around him.
But Minneapolis's Democratic mayor slamming that explanation.
They are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself,
that he hit it right on the head. It's always a spin, The cops, they gonna stick together. They gonna put out their little snippets out to the news, and it's gonna get out there. Oh, they was doing this, they were doing that. and but he hit it right on the nose.
I want to tell everybody directly, that is This was an agent recklessly using power that resulted in somebody dying.
Later, chaos.
Hey, you know what? You know, that's the type of mayor you need, you know. You got to stand on business, you know. Call bullshit out when bullshit is presented. Plain and simple. Right or wrong, you call that shit out. And that's exactly what he did. He's sticking up for his people. You're the mayor of the city, you know. And I get it, you know, these ICE agents are coming to every city, every town. They're trying to round up everybody here and there, but, you know, that was unacceptable, you know. Police is supposed to serve and protect. You know, in this instance, a lady lost her life, you know, in broad daylight, you know, and it's just a sad situation.
Officers using tear gas to disperse crowds who were also seen throwing snow at officers.
We're scared in a way that, you know, what do we do? How do we respond to this?
The mayor now demanding ICE stop enforcing immigration law in the city.
To ICE, get the out of Minneapolis.
Wow.
We do not want you here.
This goes to show the assaults that our ICE officers and our law enforcement are under every single day.
Maggie, let's go back to that.
Yeah, but you know, she got a point too. You know, these guys, you know, supposed to be doing their job trying to round up these illegals and stuff, but it just seemed like how they coming out. You know, the people ain't finna stand for that. You know, I don't know why they thought this was a great idea. They need a better way, a better solution to do this. You're not finna just come into somebody's neighborhood and think you finna just round up somebody and people ain't gonna protest. People ain't gonna get in your way. You know, that's just human nature. You know, we loving people. You know, yeah. But we're gonna switch it over. We're gonna check out some better views of the actual, you know, the situation.
Get the fuck out of our neighborhood.
This is tough, man.
No! No! Oh my fucking God! No! Get the fuck out of our neighborhood!
Thank y'all for watching my video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about the whole situation. Do you think the cop was in the right? Or do you think the lady was killed in cold blood?